Good girl, Elsa. Good dogs. Good dogs. Hot dog, baby. Good girl, Elsa. Good girl.
Press and hold up. Yeah.
Whoa. You can fly, huh? Go get the stick. Good girl. This dog is a fucking animal. Good girl. She love her stick. Good girl. That shit locked on your leg like that, you gonna be fucked. That bitch locked on your leg, you are fucked. Good girl. What's up, big dogs? Yeah, you guys just seen that clip of the hog hunting from my good friend sent over to me from Southpaw Kennel. Southpaw Kennels over there, man. They got some real good bulldogs over here, man. That's what I mean by, you know, working dog. So if you're not, come here. If you're not, you know, sure with the terminology, that's a working dog. You know, that dog has a job, just like you may and I may have. Sasha, come here. You know, so yeah, man, I always thought that was pretty cool to watch, man. See a dog actually taking on something twice, 3 times, 4 times its size and still have the advantage, when it actually in reality it really shouldn't have any kind of advantages against a beast like that. So yeah, I'm out here with Sasha right now, but yeah, so you guys give me your thoughts on that, man. I know it's a bit gory. I know I got a little bit of an audience that may not be into the gore part, but hey, that's the dog world for you, man, when they're working and stuff, you know. Even when they're doing weight pulling or anything like that, they can get hurt, you know, something could happen. But yeah, that was a pretty good catch. And you seen the dogs, Elsa, you know, from my man Thomas over there at Southpaw. That was his bulldog over there, you know, working. A couple other catch dogs and you know, clearly high game dogs. And that's the kind of things I'm into with what I want to do with her. And she came from my boy Relentless, but the dogs you just seen from the clips, those were the dogs from that's where Taz came from. That's exactly where Taz came from. He came from there. His dad Ruger, I don't know if he was in the video or not, but his dad Ruger, come here, Sasha. His dad Ruger is you know, they hunt and stuff like that, so they use them for protection work and hunting. And that's one of the things I'm gonna do with Taz and Sasha. But Sasha, she's very good with protection right now. I haven't put her on the hog. I want to see how that goes, you know. And it's like, you know, hey, you could either be happy, like a good friend told me, you know, or you might see something that, you know, you see a dog cur, you know, your dog might tuck tail, you know, when it's something that big coming at it, you know. So you never know. But that's one of the things that, you know, specific when you got to do when you're breeding, you got to look for what you want in the dog, and you got to breed into it and breed out of it. So if she was more on the line of like not animal, really, you know, no game animal aggression in her, then of course you don't want to use that animal for any kind of like hunting work, because obviously she's not really into that, you know. So but it's selective breeding, and they're doing really good over there. And I just want to show you guys some what I mean by hog hunting. You know, you can have at least, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, seen about 6 dogs on one hog. Hog is big as 600 pounds, and dogs taking it down, you know. And your job as the owner is to go ahead and, you know, make sure that your dog doesn't get hurt, because it really can get hurt by those big ass tusks. You know, that tusk can puncture a lung, puncture into the heart, you know, break bones. Like that hog can really hurt your dog, you know. So it's not something to take lightly. This is something that these guys train their too far. This is something that these guys train their dogs to do. You know, these dogs are, you know, started from puppies like she did, you know. She started, you know, before I got her, the you know, Relentless was over there, you know, working her and, you know, getting her used to sounds and environments and everything like that. And she turned out to be, you know, a very perfect dog for me. Something I really like, you know. Come back this way, Sasha. There's people that way. I don't want to scare the shit out of nobody. But yeah, man, I was just trying to show you guys. I know I was gonna bring new content. I told you guys I was gonna start bringing new content and showing you guys new stuff, man. So next, I think tomorrow, I'm recording a new video for my boy Relentless. I'm gonna be showing you some of his dogs and doing some like today I showed you guys some hog work that Southpaw sent. Tomorrow I might be showing you guys some protection work, sleeve biting, and you know, barking on command, things like that. Stuff that, you know, trained dogs on protection work do. That's what my boy Relentless over there masters at doing. You know, is a very good decoy man. So come here. You know, very good decoy work. So might even catch Sasha, her right here, catching a bite on the sleeve. She's done it a couple times. She'll do it. She'll bite. I work on her since a pup. Been doing that kind of work, protection work. But I'm really into the hog stuff now. I just want to have a balanced, you know, band dog. That's what the band dog is. The band dog is a term of a dog that's capable of taking on man or beast. That's why I don't stop at just, you know, oh, she's animal aggressive, she wants to hunt this, she can hunt that. Nah, we still got to be able to. What about a man? What if somebody breaks in your house? Does your dog tuck tail? Come back, Sasha. You know, does your dog tuck tail? Does she cur? You know, somebody run up in there screaming loud, bang, 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 banging on stuff, shaking bottles and making noise, dumping stuff all over the place. Does your dog run off because the noise is too loud? Is that something you're not doing with your pups? You know, when you get your pups, you know, you're supposed to make sure. Sasha, come here. You know, you're supposed to make sure you get them used to all the sounds, you know, everything there is to get a dog used to. You know, start the car, you know, get them inside the car rides, get them used to their cage, kennel cages, you know, get them confident, you know, you rub them. Don't let people pet your dog, you know what I'm saying? You can't have a protection dog and everybody's fucking friendly with everybody. That's backwards. So then that's like when you see on the news, people have those big ass giant dogs just to scare somebody off if they come in the house, and the burglar runs in and the dog just wags his tail. Because that dog is you know, it's bullshit. It's not doing anything. It's a pet. There's a difference, you know. So what we do over here, man, is not pet, man. These dogs work. This dog is getting your ass, boy. The dog ain't barking just to bark. That dog got bark and bite. This dog right here will bite your ass if you try to bring any kind of bad energy towards me. You walk at me the wrong way. You come up to my yard. You do anything that she feels is a threat. She's not gonna just bark just to like, oh, I hope that stops you. She's gonna bark and try to get to you and hope you get close enough so she can snatch your ass up. And she'll do the same thing to an animal. So that's a true, you know, band dog. And that's what I'm learning as I go, you know. I don't want to come off as this, I'm the guru of understanding fucking dogs and shit, but I got into it and I'm learning, man, as I go. So yeah, man, you guys got to see Taz's people, and that's my black dog. If you're not familiar with it, he'll be in the video. I'll take a picture of him. But yeah, that's where Taz came from, and that's why he's so rambunctious and destroying shit and just a very, very high energy dog. You know, all that game pit in his blood, you know, Johnson Bulldog in his blood, you know, like all that kind of stuff, you know, all that German Rottweiler in his blood, you know, stuff like that makes your dog, you know, gives your dog the best advantages of, you know, being game, especially that coming from that game pit. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people walk up to you and be like, oh yeah, I got a pit. I got a blue nose pit. What the fuck? How? Those don't exist. How do you have a blue nose pit? You have a bully, or you have a pit bull that's mixed with mastiff, because blue is a dominant trait. That's where it comes from. It doesn't come from the American pit bull terrier. That's That's not. There's no breed to call the pit blue American. Called a. I got a blue nose pit or red nose pit. You know, those are bullies, and people are naming the fucking dogs wrong and fucking it up for dog people. And then you go out there and you want an American Pit Bull Terrier, and you don't know no better, so you go on Craigslist and spend a cheap $200-300 on a fucking dog, thinking it's a pit bull, and then wondering why it does none of the stuff that pit bulls do. And then if you really don't know what you're doing, you fuck around and get a real pit bull and not know how to handle it because the dog has too much high energy, and you're not working the dog the way it's supposed to be worked. You have to work these dogs. I cannot take a day off. I have to work them, otherwise they will destroy everything. You know, you gotta give these dogs what they need, man. This shit is not cheap, man. I spend a lot of money in dog food. The puppy eats more than her, you know. I clean shit every morning when I'm home. I clean a lot of shit. That's one of the things that come with it, you know. It ain't all glory. You know, you see people online, you know, making these kennels and stuff, and they're, you know, they show all you the glory side of, oh yeah, now I just sold this pup for $3,000. I got all this money and blah 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 blah. But you know, that shit comes with a lot of hard work, man. And you have to get a dog that's, you know, really a value dog. You know, you got to go ahead and spend that money on a real good dog that, you know, has a good bloodline. You got to know what you're getting. That's why I went to Relentless, got his dogs, know their bloodlines, know what's in them, see them work. You know, I'll tag, you guys can go to you know, their shit. I'll tag them on the fucking description. I'll tag their Instagrams and you can see their dogs and stuff. I know what I'm getting. Then I went over there and got one from Southpaw, and clearly, you know, I know what I'm getting into. So, you know, and I just want to show you guys the difference in a working dog that you may not understand. You know, this is not, you know, there is show dogs. You know, that's the dogs that have, like, they're supposed to stop eating that. What are you doing? They're supposed to look the perfect, like the standard, you know, cropped ears, dock tails for the fucking Dobermans, you know, very, very high standard stuff. That's for like the show ring, you know, the ones, the people that walk them around the ring. Then you got your working dogs where it's not so much about the looks, but more about how they function. You know, will it bite? You know, will it tuck tail? That's traits that people don't want. That's what you should not breed into. So you got a cur or something, and you don't know that because you're just buying a cheap dog, and then you're breeding and selling to somebody, and they're really trying to do some hunting work, and they got a cur, and they fuck around and get hurt. So just drop a like, you know, if you like the video, and shoot a comment, any questions, you know, or if you have some knowledge I'm unaware of, you know, definitely I'm open to, you know, anybody's criticism. This is my first video I kind of edited on my own, so you know, bear with me. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to, you know, my kennel friends, my dog man, for sending me the video. Thomas over there at Southpaw, I really appreciate that, bro. So I can give some of these people this knowledge. Hopefully they don't fucking take the video down, because it is kind of blurry and bloody. But I'm gonna try to age restrict it, maybe see if that helps it not get canceled out. But yeah, man, it's another day. All right, big dogs, y'all take it easy, man. And yeah, man, just know what you're doing and know what you're getting into, man. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. Thank you for all the love, man. Bless.